Mitch Beer, your world is always evolving. If anyone wants to check it out, they can always find you on social media as well as the racetrack. It has been a big year for you so far, though. A lot happening, hasn't it?
Yeah, it has. It's nice to be asked and interviewed a few questions after running 8th in a midway. It's very humbling, but it has. It's been an incredible 12 months. We found our first sort of 9 or 10 months finding our feet there at Kembla, but now the last 12 months we're full steam ahead, and we've made some big changes in the stable and some changes that are going to last a while, and we're really excited about it.
There are some personal changes as well, and tell us, you found love.
Yeah, loved up, as they say, but it's been great. Yeah, Katie's been a very good influence on my life. She's slimmed me down, if anything. She's been on a bit of a health kick, and George, who's my assistant trainer, he's a fitness guru. So I found myself in uncharted waters with surrounded by healthy people, but it's rubbing off well on me. I couldn't think of anything worse than dating a racehorse trainer. So fortunately, she's got a normal job and she keeps me pretty grounded. And it's good. It's good. You know, it's a stressful job, and as much as I laugh and joke and like to have a good time, there's plenty of nights when I get home and the laughs aren't there. So she's a good shoulder to lean on, and also George as well. You know, we sort of pick each other up when we're both got the shits and both a bit down and both struggling to think what we're going to win with next. So I think not only the way racing landscape is changing for how busy we are, but there's a lot of pressure, and I think to share that load with someone in the business is really important, and George has been a big plus for that. I hit 114 kilos. I thought, something's got to give here. I'll be pretty close to having a heart attack one day at Kembla. So I just started cooking a lot more. I cook flat out and try and just be a little bit more active and don't get a pie at the servo on the way of the races. But it's good. I've never felt better in a long time, and I've never really believed it before. But I think when you're physically better, you're mentally better, and it rubs off. You know, the stable's never been going better. We haven't trained more winners than we have in the last couple of months. So I like to think that's purely based on me.
Obviously, the squash is playing a part.
I think I've missed my call-in squash by about 30 years. It's not very popular anymore. We're flat finding a court, but yeah, been lethal on the squash.
If you're being tough on yourself, the Chinese restaurants are going to be sending out search parties.
Mate, the Emperor Palace near my house, they've taken their kids out of private school since I've trimmed up a bit, so they're cast.
That's not fair.
No, they had a good run. But it's good. It's good. I've enjoyed myself a lot in the 36 years, but if I'm going to see another 36, I need to pull my head in a little bit.
You're the Prince of Kembla, I think, aren't you? Because you ran second in the Premiership.
Second in the Premier. Bloody Price has knocked us off, but we'll give them a race we'll give them a run for their money now. We've got George on board now. We'll be going full steam ahead. But it's a terrific environment, Kembla. Like the community of trainers there is unreal. As much as we give each other shit and push each other and that, it's such a great base. So I couldn't imagine being surrounded by better people in regards to the club and the trainers.
Tell us in a nutshell about George and why you've put on a co-trainer.
Yeah, I'd been looking for a long time, and George came down and spent a week at the stables, and I thought, geez, it seemed to just click, and I offered him the job. He came down. I said, listen, there's a spare room in the house here at the stables, and he's never left. He's still living there. So I thought, geez, if you can live with me for 12 months, you deserve half the business. And he's a really smart kid, and he will just make us go to that next level.
I think Mitch has been a great influence for me, not only as a trainer, but as a person as well, just to sort of teach me to relax. And I know when I did begin training, I probably stressed a lot of things that really weren't worth stressing about, and I'd lose sleep over it raining or things like that were out of my control. And I think he's been a great asset to me as a person, just to learn to sort of take everything in your stride, and we really sort of work super together in a aspect where we're both opposite but work well together.
And have you got a couple of horses to watch over the spring?
Yes, filly Sunrise. She was just beaten at stakes level last preparation. She's come back bigger and better. She'll ramp up in the next couple of weeks, get back to the trials. We've just been a bit delayed by some wet weather, and got a really nice bunch of 3-year-olds coming back. A filly called Pewter Pearl, who won a really nice maiden at Newcastle on debut. She'll come back for some better 3-year-old races the back end of spring. So they're probably two the punters can jot down and hopefully get a result with in the coming months.